Hey everyone, I just read White Jazz by James Ellroy, and it was certainly an epilogue. A real disappointment after how high LA Confidential soared. It's a book about a crooked cop navigating the trials and tribulations of 1950s Los Angeles, who unwittingly finds himself caught between two very powerful personalities in the police force who are willing to stop at nothing to see the other side defeated. The pros? One aspect of this book that I really did enjoy was how it provided closure to the plot thread started all the way back in the big nowhere. It goes about doing so in the most roundabout way possible, and it doesn't entirely click together, but it did resolve things, so I'll take it. Ed Exley and Dudley Smith remain commanding page presences. I was hooked whenever they were around doing what they do best, and I liked how the initial crime went on to expose a much larger conspiracy, but it's definitely been done better before within this very series. The cons? I hate the way this book was written. The staccato style of prose used in LA Confidential felt like it started off as a conventional novel and was edited down to the final product, whereas here in White Jazz, it feels like the book was written that way by design, and it is impenetrable at times. It is so needlessly difficult to read. It's also a huge step down in terms of scale and scope compared to the modern epic that LA Confidential was. There's only one narrator, barely any returning characters, the inciting incident is a burglary, it takes place over a very short period of time, and it falls back on a bunch of Ellroy's old foibles, such as where characters come out of the woodwork at the end of the book to explain everything in a big info dump. Overall, it felt like a direct-to-DVD sequel with a quarter of the budget. And David Klein is a very frustrating protagonist. He's very unlikable to begin with, but if you've read the previous three LA Quartet books, you already know what the conflict of this book is about. And once again, it is maddening to go through most of the novel waiting for the narrator to catch up on the situation. I really couldn't stand him. This is a really disappointing end to the series. I genuinely would have preferred if the resolutions provided in this book had been folded into LA Confidential somehow, because it just has nothing to offer otherwise. It just felt like the author was resting on his laurels a bit, coasting along because he knew after LA Confidential it would sell. If you're really into hard-boiled detective fiction or loved the previous LA Quartet entries, you might find something to like here, but personally I didn't get anything out of it other than a bit of closure. And I'm giving White Jazz a D. What did you think of the book? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're there, why not leave a suggestion for what I should read next? I promise I'll get to it eventually. If you liked the review and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and share the video around. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.